So I made probably upwards of like 5 or 6 Keffals videos just because she's just so interesting to talk about, and I genuinely get so much enjoyment from discussing like the dramas she's in and all the things that she does. It's genuinely pretty funny. Like I do get a lot of enjoyment out of making those videos, researching for them. I really like it. But it feels like this time is going to be the last time, especially given the things that she's going to say in the clips that I will show throughout this video. And I see no reason to wait, so let's get right into it.
Many large, medium, and small drama content creators do everything they can to circle around me like vultures, repackage me to make me look like I'm insane.
I think it's weird to call me a vulture. I guess I would be part of the commentary community, so I'm taking this as a personal thing, not as an insult, but as if she were talking to me. It's weird to just refer to us as vultures because we talk about things that are going on. Like, you've had a lot of allegations against you. You're a pretty trending topic. People want to hear about you. People enjoy the videos that I make about you, and they perform well. So that's the reason why I make them, and another reason why I make them is because I enjoy talking about you, like I said.
People have attempted to label the conflicts that I've been in as simply drama, as if the core of every conflict that I have been in the past several months hasn't been transphobia. All of the conflicts that I have been in have been about me standing up for myself, my friends, or my community.
It's weird to go like, oh, every drama I've been in is all transphobia. Like, nobody ever had a point. Nobody who disagreed with me was just like a normal person who just disagreed with me. Oh no, it has to be transphobia. So really, you can tell that you can't even disagree with Keffals, really. If you were to disagree with her, she's just immediately painting you transphobe. Go away. Destiny, transphobe. He should be banned. Oh, he's ban evading. Twitter, come look at him. Twitter, come look at him. If I sound a little funny, it's because I'm kind of sick. I'm not super sick, but just a little head cold. But anyway, it's like, not every reason that people are attacking you is because of the fact that they're transphobic. Some of the times, like me, I wouldn't consider myself a transphobic person. I just don't like you because you're trying to deplatform Destiny, or really anybody. I don't like anybody getting deplatformed. I think that free speech is a really, really important part of any society.
I'm a political streamer. Political streamers are known for getting into controversies. They're known for having controversial opinions. They're known for yelling at their chats and being abrasive. But when I do it, it's somehow seen as worse than when other political streamers who have had far worse controversies in the past have done it. There's obviously a double standard at play. And I don't know why exactly that double standard is there. If it's because I am bred as a woman, if it's because I'm transgender, I don't know.
No, I'll tell you why you get so much more hate, Keffals. You get so much more hate because you're annoying, A, and B, people don't like you, okay? And those are two very different things. They can be intertwined, but she just is kind of abrasive, and I've even talked about this with Gideon. She's somebody who is really polarizing. You either like her and you're like, yeah, those ratios are really fighting them transphobes, or you're like, I really don't care. It's sort of a 50-50 really with her. Like, I've never really heard of somebody being on Keffals. They're really either like, I think what she does is wrong, or they're like, hey, she's taking down transphobes one at a time, okay? If you're transphobic, you better look out. That's pretty much the entire conversation surrounding her at this point, at least in my eyes. So you might see something different from wherever that you're on, but from what I can see over here on YouTube, just watching people talk about her and talking about her myself, that's just my experience.
On my moderation team, I have a moderator for both Hassan Piker and Vosh, and they have told me privately that I and my community receive more harassment than these significantly larger content creators. Think about that for a second.
So it's interesting how your mod will say, oh, I get more hate, or it's not the mod saying it, it's the mod telling her, oh, you get more hate than Hassan and Vosh, and that's really interesting. I'm not 100% sure I believe that, because I don't think there's enough of a hate-dom of, as cringy as that is, that's the first word that came to mind, of Keffals out there. I really don't see it. Like, Hassan is basically the face of, like, leftist policies on the internet, and a lot of people like to attack him. Vosh, not quite as much. In fact, I really don't see him in controversies. And when you're Keffals and your literal main claim to fame is getting a huge streamer banned and just attacking people all the time, of course you're going to get a ton of hate. That's just the way it is. If you're putting that type of energy out there, oh, I'm all big and bad, can't nobody touch me, I'm gonna get you. Like, it's over for you. When Keffals comes for you, that's the end. Alright, I run this Twitter business. You can't really get mad when people don't like you. Like, it's just so weird.
I have been the target of an insane harassment campaign for several months, and a lot of people don't care. That's what I've come to realize. Not because they don't know what's happening, but because they want it to succeed. They don't like me because as long as I'm around, they don't get to control the narrative on trans people in political live streaming spaces, just as they have for years before I came.
Again, the reason why people don't care is because of the fact that you aren't a liked person. You're a person who's led harassment campaigns yourself. You can't just turn around and be like, oh, are you kidding me? How dare you lead a harassment campaign against me when that's all I do? That's literally my brand. How could you do this to me? I can't believe this is getting turned back on me. Like, what are you thinking? Is she not self-aware? Is that what it is? Maybe I'm just expecting too much out of her. Maybe I'm sitting here and going, oh, she's self-aware. She knows what she's doing when she goes after Destiny, or when she tries to ratio people. She knows what that leads to and what that is. Obviously, the Destiny stuff being more serious. But I'm genuinely curious. Is she just trying to be like, oh, woe is me, this is the worst thing ever? Or she just doesn't know what is actually going on? I'm genuinely curious.
I was a minor once who was transitioning, something that several states are trying to make illegal. And I will do everything in my power to stand by our community and to give those kids hope. Because I know when I was young that it was other trans people who helped me, and I want to be there to help them.
So this is something I've already talked about. It's a little weird to give out DIY hormones to kids. I'm just not comfortable with it personally. It's not something that I think you should be doing, especially if it's against the will of their parents and they're under 18. It's just a moral gray area in my mind. Like, why are you giving these people hormones at like the age of 15 or 14? Like, it's just so weird. And maybe I just don't understand the whole issue enough. But just to me, I just sit there and I go, what is this? Why are we doing this?
As a result of the situation with Hunter Avalon and Destiny and my Twitch ban, I am retreating from the political live streamer scene entirely. I want to be able to put my guard down, relax, have fun with my community, and cover the news, talk about politics, and have fun streaming, just as I did for months and months before all of this happened.
So these two clips that I just showed you are really good examples of if you can't take it, don't dish it out. Like, which is something I thought pretty much everybody was in agreement of, like, in agreement with. Like, if you can't dish it out, if you can't take it, don't dish it out. This sickness is affecting my brain. Anyway, like, what did you expect? I genuinely don't think she really thought what the consequences of her actions were going to be. I don't think she sat there and was like, if I do this, this will happen, and then this will happen. I think she was like, oh, Destiny said something I disagree with. I gotta go after him, and I gotta do my best to get him off the platform because I think he's affecting transgender people negatively, I guess. And then I gotta do everything in my power to do this to everybody, to ratio everybody, because that really, really helps out trans people. And it's just so weird. And then just when she gets hate, right? You would think if she really thought that she was fighting this super noble crusade, that she would be like, I'm going to tough it out because those kids that I'm sending hormones really need me. Now my voice is starting to get bad, jeez. But it seems like she's just going to go away from it and run away. And honestly, if that's what's best for her mental health, then whatever. But it seems weird that she would start a fight that she knew that she couldn't handle and then get mad when she couldn't handle the fight. Like, it's just really weird. And given how she even herself has said, like, I'm one of the biggest trans streamers out there, and apparently she was one of the best fighters for the side, and now she's just giving up. She's just not going to help out in trans issues anymore because it's inconvenient and it leads to a lot of bad stuff, apparently, according to her. It's just really odd. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything I have to say about this topic. Thank you all for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. And I don't have anything else to say, so goodbye.